All right, guys, Simtex here again, simtexmusic.com. Just going to do a quick demo on a couple frequency splitting techniques, kind of to explain why I push my 3-band phase splitter as much as I do. So let's get into it. I've got a little project set up here. I went ahead and set everything up ahead of time. Didn't feel like wasting your time for it. Real basic. Just got a demo loop from one of the packs on the internet. You know, some dirty South shit, just doing its thing. Then over here I have another copy of it with this utility down here. It's inverting the phase. So what that's going to do is it's going to phase cancel itself out, right? So you hear nothing when I hit play. Bam, silence. That's because it's an exact copy, phase inverted, so the waves are canceling themselves out and you don't hear anything. Now, what that means is if I modify the second signal anymore at all, it will no longer phase cancel and you'll hear something. So let's try a couple of these techniques out. One technique I've heard about is to use a multi-band dynamics plugin on 3 different chains. So you've got a chain. Let's go ahead and turn this on so we can see what's activated. You've got a chain with just your lows on, chain with just your mids on, and a chain with just your highs on. I haven't even touched the frequencies on them, so they're all exactly the same. This is what normally drops in when you drop in a multi-band Ableton. So anyway, let's just go ahead and play it. I'm going to play this really quick because it gets really loud, but as you can see, it's not an exact copy. So therefore that means that doing things this way is coloring your sound. Okay? So that's not a technique that I like to use. I've also heard a lot of people that like to just go ahead and just use 3 EQs, all set the same, which I've got these all set. Got one with just a low pass, one with a high pass and then a low pass, and one with just the high pass. Let's go ahead and turn that on so you can see what's going on here. I went ahead and macroed these just for shits and giggles, I guess. It's pretty irrelevant because it doesn't matter where it's at. As I sweep through the frequencies, you can hear phasey weirdness. It's because, again, it's coloring the sound, so therefore that's not a technique I like to use. Now with my phase splitter, because it uses inverted phase and all kinds of awesomeness to cancel itself out and such, what you get, let me go ahead and turn this on, is transparent processing. Right now I have 3 different bands that I can select, modify to my heart's desire, but the important thing is that the sound going into my modifications is not colored. So therefore I believe that you should vote for me in the upcoming election, and that the 3-band phase splitting is not the best rack out there, because you could actually do a million different frequencies. You could add more bands if you really wanted to go to the trouble. Gets a little in depth, but I do believe this is the best way to go about basic frequency splitting in Ableton Live. So there you have it, guys. Rack's available for download on my site, simtexmusic.com. Also, there's a tutorial I'm putting up today about some interesting ways to use this phase splitter. So check that out. download your rack, and happy music making.